Good morning, folkers. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to the Definition of Anarchy with Snapzilla Gorilla. And today is May 8th, 2020, on a Friday. And today I have some interesting news for you out in New York, okay? But I'm going to start with a question. What percentage of people that are hospitalized for COVID-19 in New York are those that sit at home all day? That stay in the house, don't go anywhere, don't go to work. Guess what percentage they are? I'm going to give you a couple seconds to guess. Well, you'll be interested to know, or maybe surprised, or maybe not, that 84% of the people that end up hospitalized with COVID-19 are those that stay at home, that don't go anywhere. 84%. Now, not 84% of the people that have COVID, but 84% of the people that end up in the hospital for it. Because if we know one thing, we know that a lot more people have or have had the COVID-19 than people realize. That's if you even believe that this COVID-19 thing exists, as they say it does. That's if there aren't other factors involved. Environmental factors, contaminations, we do see spraying in the sky. I'm just saying. I'm not making any assertions. All I'm saying is that if you believe in this COVID-19 thing, right? If you believe it is what they say it is, then the likelihood is that you already had it. You already created the antibodies for it, and you moved on. You got better, and you build up an immunity to it. To it. Sometimes these things mutate, and you might not have an immunity to it. Sometimes they mutate, and they're less infectious. So that's one thing we got to consider. But the key to this whole thing is 84% of the people that end up hospitalized with COVID-19 are those who stay in the house. 84%. The rest, they go out. They go to work. They go outside. They take walks. They get sunlight. All right? They do all that. But the people that stay in the house, that fear for their lives, feel like if they step out the house, they're going to die immediately, or they're going to kill their grandparent, they end up in the hospital. And you don't want to end up in the hospital with COVID-19, because if there's anything we learn about how they treat people with COVID-19, I don't want no parts, and neither should you. So what's the point behind all this? The point is, take your ass outside. That's the point. Take your ass outside. I'm not saying get up in people's faces and breathe in their face and all this other shit. I'm saying go outside, get some much needed sunlight, get some fresh air, take a break from the stale air in your house, right? The mold, the dust, all this other stuff in your house. And as a matter of fact, you might want to get some house plants. You might want to open the doors, have fans blowing through your house. Open your doors, get a cross breeze going, and get all this crap out of your house. Go outside, get some fresh air, go to the park, ground, put your feet in the ground, let the free electrons flow and ground out of you. Release the toxins, exercise. That's what you guys have to do. Go outside, get some sunlight, at least 30 minutes a day. At least 30 minutes. Go to the park, play with your kids. This also helps build your immune system because it relieves stress. And less stress means better immune system. But these are things they're not going to tell you. They're going to tell you to stay in the house to slow the spread. And what was the reason for slowing the spread in the first place? The reason for slowing the spread was to not overwhelm hospitals. Well, these hospitals aren't overwhelmed. You got doctors and other healthcare workers being laid off across the board. 30,000 in Virginia. I mean, it's ridiculous. Staying up in the house is not going to help you, okay? Because if you are to believe what they're saying about viruses and infectious diseases, like this, right? highly contagious diseases, everybody eventually is going to get it. Everybody. Everybody eventually gets something. The cold, the flu, it's in them. So when you exercise, when you get that fresh air, when you get that sunny D, when you take your vitamins, when you eat right, you're better able to combat it. And that's the key. If you get it, can you combat it? Not if you, I can't, I have to avoid getting it at all. No, you're going to get it. It happens. So the thing is, you want to be strong when you have it. So going out and getting some sunlight is very important. So that's what I got for now. Oh, also, guess what percentage of COVID patients that end up hospitalized are homeless? Because if there's one thing we know about the homeless, they're always outside, right? They're always outside. They're always exposed to environmental contaminants. They're always exposed to this germ and that germ. You know what I mean? They're not the most hygienic people, right? They have other diseases going on. I mean, these homeless people, they're exposed to all kind of things that we're not even close to exposed to. So guess what percentage of homeless people end up hospitalized with COVID-19 in New York? 2%. 2%. That means that 12%, so if you have 84% of people who end up hospitalized for COVID-19 stay in the house all the time. 2% are homeless, right? That means the other 14%, they get out. They go to work. They live life. So that's what I want y'all to do, man. Fight this thing. If you believe it, listen, the research I've done on viruses and what I've seen about viruses, and what I've heard several different sources say about viruses, I'm talking about medical journals, doctors, all this other stuff. Viruses are endemic to the human body. They're part of your body. They're part of your immune system. So when your body is full of toxins, these viruses or exosomes or whatever the case may be come out and they try to clean up the cell. You know what I mean? So that's why you see them emerge. If you see pictures of viruses, you see that they emerge from the cell. They're coming out to do cleanup, to do work. That's from what I understand, from the research I've done. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not asserting anything. I'm just telling you what I believe, what I have learned doing my research from doctors and medical journals and scientists and all that other stuff. So, that's just what I choose to roll with. And that's what makes more sense to me from a common sense and objective perspective. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. 2% of homeless people. I'm not saying go out and be homeless. But if you have some national parks open, you might want to go camping. Go out in the wilderness. Put up a tent. Sleep outside. See how exhilarating that is for you. If you live near a lake, go to the lake, and camp out. That's my advice. I would do the same if the parks around here were open. Matter of fact, I might do it. I might find a park and just take my kids for a couple days and my wife, and we go pitch a tent and, enjoy the great outdoors. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Much love to you, and I'll talk to you later. Share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Peace out. Oh, and I'll leave a link to the chart in New York, the one I was talking about that shows the percentage of people who end up in the hospital. I'll put that in the link in the description. So I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.